In this video, we'll look at solving linear equalities. This is really a prerequisite material, so we won't spend a huge amount of time on it. But we'll look at one or two examples. Let me get my notebook up here. And let's start with an example we've been looking at. My workplace is 0.52 miles from my apartment. And that's a straight shot. I leave the college and walk down a street until I get to my place. So I leave work and walk home at 3.1 miles per hour. How long does it take me to reach my apartment? So here we've seen this example. If X is the time I've spent walking, and Y is the distance from the apartment, then from previous work we have done on this example, Y equals 3.1 X plus 0.52. And these examples aren't purely mechanical. You now have to stop and think, what are we doing with this equation? Are we setting X equal to something? Are we setting Y equal to something, or what? Looking at what we've been asked, how long does it take me to reach my apartment can be rephrased. When I've reached my apartment, my distance from my apartment is 0. And that rephrasing shows us what to do. We want to set Y equal to 0 and solve for X. And that makes sense when we think about it, because X is a time, and that's precisely the type of question we're answering here. So, order of operations. We undo the order of operations. So we'll get rid of this addition first of all. And we get negative 0.52 equals 3.1 times x. Divide both sides of this equality by 3.1. Again, solving such equations as this is really prerequisite material, so I am moving through this a little fast, I understand. Negative 0.52 divided by 3.1 is about 0.168. And x is being measured in hours. If we wanted to get maybe a slightly more readily understandable answer, we could multiply this by 60 to convert it into minutes. It's about 10.1 minutes. Let me see. Let's contrast this to another example. This will be our bulk ordering spice example. X will be the number of ounces we order. Y will be the cost. So we've set up this equality, this equation. And now let's ask, if you order 7 ounces of basil, how much does it cost? And we're doing this example just to remind students, or to reinforce the fact that you should never just jump into a problem without thought. You should always ask what you're given, what you're looking for. 7 ounces of basil is an X value, not a Y value. So we're not really solving an equation at all. We're just plugging 7 in here. And we get 36.42. And it's a very common mistake for students to see a problem like this and put the 7 in the wrong place. So a student will see something like this, see the 7, they've done examples like that last example, where you set the linear expression equal to things, and without giving it a lot of thought, they'll set the linear expression equal to 7. But that's not what we're doing here, and that won't give you the right answer. So always take a minute, collect your thoughts, make sure you're solving the problem that you're trying to solve.